What's up everyone and welcome. In this episode we're going to talk about a zero-day vulnerability in Ghostscript that enables full server compromise.
Oh, drat these computers. They're so naughty and so complex. I could pinch them.
Proof of concept exploit code was published online over the weekend for an unpatched Ghostscript vulnerability that puts all servers that rely on the component at risk of attacks. Released back in 1988, Ghostscript is a suite of software based on an interpreter for Adobe System's PostScript and portable document format, aka PDF, page description languages. Its main purposes are the rasterization or rendering of such page description language files for the display or printing of document pages and the conversion between PostScript and PDF files. Published by Vietnamese security researcher Nguyen The Duc, the proof of concept code is available on GitHub and was confirmed to work by several of today's leading security researchers. While its primary use is for desktop software, Ghostscript is also used server-side, where it is typically included with image conversion and file upload processing toolkits such as the popular ImageMagick. The proof of concept code released by Nguyen on Sunday exploits this latter scenario, allowing an attacker to upload a malformed SVG file to a server that escapes the image processing pipeline and then runs malicious code on the underlying operating system.
Wait, what the? Is this Sylvester?
While Nguyen released the public exploit for this bug, he is not the one who discovered the vulnerability. The person who did is Wonderfund CTO and founder Emil Lerner, who found the bug last year and used it to obtain bug bounties from companies like Airbnb, Dropbox, and Yandex. Details about the vulnerability leaked into the public domain last month after Lerner held a talk at the Zero Night X Security Conference about the current attack vector posed by server-side image conversion tools, and he used the Ghostscript 0 day as an example. He uploaded his PowerPoint, and then within the PowerPoint is the information about this 0 day, and then Nguyen took that and made a proof of concept. Exploit seems to be correct, Lerner told The Record yesterday in a private conversation when asked about Nguyen's proof of concept. The researcher told The Record that he was not aware of any patch for the Ghostscript vulnerability prior to Nguyen's release of the public exploit, so there is no patch as of yet.
Wait, what? Get off of me! Get out of here! What's the big idea? What are you up to now, Sylvester?
Artifacts, the company behind the Ghostscript project, did not return a request for comment sent on Monday via their website, because they're probably working on the patch. The POC is written in Python and generates payloads to exploit the 0 day in Ghostscript 9.50. The flaw could be exploited by an attacker by uploading a malformed SVG file that runs malicious code on the underlying operating system. The proof of concept in Python generates payload when exploited for a 0 day of Ghostscript 9.5. This 0 day exploit affect to ImageMagick with the default settings from Ubuntu repository as tested with the default settings of ImageMagick on Ubuntu 20.04, wrote the expert that added that his proof of concept was created only for educational purposes and cannot be used for law violation or personal gain. Of course. This is the second time that Ghostscript project is in the news because of security issues, which is actually pretty good considering the amount of time that's gone by. In August 2018, a Google security researcher discovered multiple critical vulnerabilities in the Ghostscript library that artifacts failed to patch in time. The company did, however, release fixes 2 days later after the Ghostscript security issues were broadly exposed. So, what did we learn? Well, first, we always need to restrict uploads to valid file types, and we actually need to do that for all inputs now, don't we? Second, maybe not so clear here, is that defaults are a starting point and not an end point when it comes to security. Default settings are designed to give you a rough working starting point for your project. It allows the original developers to ensure a piece of software can cover the maximum amount of systems or implementations. Your server, your firewall, your integration as a whole can vary from what the next guy has. So the defaults are there to get you up and running with minimal effort. You still need to understand what the defaults are and tweak them to meet your project and your security needs. If you think about something like PHP, the INI file, and the defaults that it comes with. It used to be that defaults exposed tons of information and had a bunch of unnecessary and dangerous features installed or activated by default. It was, and still is, up to the integration engineer to harden those settings, tweak memory, error reporting, and get it to production-ready status.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, and the deer and the antelope, and the deer and the antelope, and the deer and the antelope, and the deer.
Those same principles go for every piece we integrate into our solution. This includes form field validation and upload file type validation, as well as the settings for the underlying third-party tools that we use. And this is not just for the initial integration. These settings need to be added to our regular maintenance plan review so that we can verify whether or not these settings still meet our requirements, or if they need to be more strict, or if they could be loosened a little bit, or if we need to completely replace any one or a group of modules in the system because of an unfixed and will not fix massive flaw that affects our project specifically. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you and learn from you as well. With that, I say thanks for watching. Don't forget to share. And if you haven't, subscribe. And if you haven't, smash the bell. And I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.